I don't come again, I don't come again. No, hey guys, your girl Mimi here. In today's video, let's talk about project management. Yes. Straight into the topic, of course, there's no time to waste anybody's time. Look, I am not here to tell you about menial jobs. I am here to tell you about good jobs, because why not? You've left your family, you've left everyone you care about, you've left your sweet grandma, my sweet grandma, here, and to come here and you want me to talk about menial jobs all the time? No. Look, the reason why I'm talking about you looking into there's a reason why other people from other nationality are looking into becoming project managers. Why not you? Because if you're talking about manufacturing, you have a space in manufacturing as a project manager. If you're talking about tech, there are tech project managers. If you're talking about the healthcare, there are healthcare project managers. If you're talking about engineering field, there are project managers. Everything at all. And they are product managers too. So that's why this topic is very important and we have to talk about it. Guys, look, when I was moving here to meet her, I was like, okay, all this, I get $15 an hour, I start my way, I'll work my way up and all of that. It's important, but honestly, if I had the right information, I wouldn't have started that way. And that's why I've decided to talk about project management today. Why am I talking about it? Because that's the field that I have a little bit of knowledge, okay? So I'm not going to talk about things I don't know anything about. If you want to become a project manager in Canada, because it's a good career and I will never advise you otherwise, don't take my word for it. Go Google the average salary and then compare it to every other job where you don't need to code and all that, and see that there is, imagine if you're in healthcare, you have opportunity. Look, it's just good, and that's why I'm here to talk about it today. And I know that the confusion for a lot of people is that you don't know where to start. It's like, where do I start from in this whole thing? I don't know anything about project manager, and that's why I'm going to be talking about it today. And that brings me to the good news that I'm about to share. First of all, there is a trainer that will put you through the whole process from beginning to the end, and hey, it's not a group class, because that's something I don't like. When I'm in a group class, I can't, maybe I'm shy, I don't want everybody to think that I'm dumb, so I'm not going to mention or ask questions as I want. So I decided myself to go with a personal trainer. That's how I went into this whole thing, and they reached out to me because they want to give a good discount, up to 20% discount to my followers, to train them. And look, you don't have to sign up if you don't feel convinced. The very first class is free. You don't do anything. You just need to send them email that you're interested, and then they'll forward you the link on how to join the first section, which they kind of give you a crash course, how to become a project manager 101 from beginning to the end, regardless of the industry that you're interested in. If it's engineering, if it's manufacturing, whatever it is, healthcare, tech, they will put you through the whole process. And when you then see yourself as, okay, this is something I can do, that is when you further continue the conversation of signing up. So I will tell you, take the opportunity and join the free class, because you have nothing to lose. Honestly, I don't think everyone needs to bother themselves about menial jobs or survival jobs. Like, it does not have to be your story just because people came in through that route. I know that sometimes when people come to a country, let's say you came into Canada, you suffered for a while, you did some jobs you don't like before you move into your job, you kind of somehow subconsciously wish that should be the story of every other person, but it doesn't have to be. There are people who got jobs from back home before they came up, that there are people that their companies back home transferred to their other branch here. People have different story. Yours does not have to be that you came, work in a warehouse, carry things on your head first. You don't have to, information is everything, right? And that's why I'm saying, take the opportunity that these people are giving. Email them today, attend the free section, learn about what project is about. Stop writing me on LinkedIn just because you see my LinkedIn page and say, Mimi, can you put me through how you went from hospital to this? I can't put you through. I took a training myself. We are not good at everything. I'm bringing information to you because that's what I'm good at. I'm good at sharing information. I can't do training. That means I'm a teacher. I'm not all of that. So guys, and they don't give you fake promises. And honestly, I will not even be talking about them if it's more like, oh, if you join our training in 30 days, we guarantee you get a job, because all those things are just, they're just capping to make you sign up. Anybody that has worked in any field at all, even in the field where you work right now, that there are like the step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 to all these things. At the very basic, I'm telling you that if you have a PMP certification in this country, there's no how hunger will kill you, because in almost every industry and every field, there is something to do. There is a place to start. Even if you don't get into project management in the very beginning, you get like project coordinator roles, project assistant role. Those jobs are still good paying depending on your industry. And that's why I'm talking about them. So please take advantage of what they are offering right now, because when I did the training with them, I didn't even get 20% discount, right? And they're giving you 20% discount right now from what the price used to be. Email them, attend free section, ask questions. Those questions that you have, ask it to an expert who is certified already, someone who's already practicing this thing. And honestly speaking, I am too careful to bring information that is going to, like, I just feel like my own audience, like, the whole purpose of being online is because somebody consider whatever you're saying worthy of listening to. And if you're putting your face up, on social media or any other platform, you're taking a huge risk. So I personally believe that if I come out to talk about and say this thing is good, I've done my due diligence to ensure that it is good. And I'm telling you, take advantage of what they are offering. Unless that you just want to say, oh, don't worry, when I get to Canada, people are getting international jobs because they have certification. Do you know that? Just don't take my word for it. Go on Google right now, type project manager job, or type your vacancy, whatever, and let it be related to project management, and check what the requirements are. Most times, maybe your bachelor degree and your PMP, or your PMP only. Nobody's asking you for masters. Just don't take my word for it. Go and read most of the job description and the job requirement for project managers and tell me if there's a master's degree required. No. So you see why you are going to think of, right now I have a friend who is doing a master's for like $44,000. And I'm just like, because it's a 2 years master's, I'm just like, damn. 44,000 Canadian. And look, I'm not here to shade anyone, because I've also seen people who are applying to come do masters in project management. Honestly, I don't think you have any advantage. I personally think that people who just go straight and get a PMP certification, which is the one that is recognized globally, they stand a better chance. If you finish doing your master's, it's just like someone that have an MBA, have a master's in business administration, and the job requirement is saying I need someone who is PMP certified. That person has a higher chance. But you'll be like, hey, master's in business administration, shouldn't I have an upper hand? And that brings me to the fact that there are so many other certifications that, guys, if I were you, I'll be looking into right now. I'll be looking into like cybersecurity certificates. Most of these things are online, and I'm not telling you to sign up with all these people that will give you fake promises of 45 days you get a job. No. You can even start by taking the ones on Google, taking the ones on Coursera, taking the ones on different recognized educational platforms. People you can start I believe certification is the future. Honestly speaking, if you've done your bachelor's, you have no business acquiring masters and masters and masters. Before you know, you have for God's sake, there are people with 4 master's degree. You are not an academia. You are not planning into becoming a professor. You are not going further with your PhD. Just masters in this, masters in that, master. As you are mastering, other people are getting work experience. Do you know that most of the people here and most of the jobs here, high school is like the job requirements, and most people they finish high school, they started working, so they've got like 20 years work experience in their industry. They don't have master's degree. By the time you have your master's degree, you have 0 years work experience, because you finish your bachelor's, you didn't work, you went straight into your master's, you finish your master's, now you have distinction, first class in your bachelor's, you have a master's degree and 0 work experience, or 6 months work experience, or the internship you've done. But these people are very smart. After high school, they enter into different fields. And then you hear someone say, oh, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been doing it for 15 years. Experience Experience means a lot. Experience means a whole lot. And that's why I think that you don't have to go back and do masters. I understand the place of wanting to get like a Canadian education, but do it if it's going to advance your chance in terms of like your job, if it's going to make you get a better paying job. But if you're just doing it, I know some of us, we are doing it for, let it not be that we don't have a master's degree. Like, we don't want a case where bachelor's is all we have. It's more like for prestige and for personal, But if, honestly speaking, look, haven't you seen, I have a friend, of course, can mention names. Have you not seen people that just do Scrum and become Scrum masters? And all the masters they did, they become product managers, and all the masters that they've done that's not what they are using. That's not what they are using. Honestly, you see people just go take professional cybersecurity course, and put themselves, they start from the very basic entry level jobs, and then they grow and become. Did you study? Do you have bachelor's in cybersecurity? No. I just feel maybe we need to start thinking in this direction, honestly. And let me know if you think this is useful. I honestly think it's the way to go. I'm taking a lot of licenses myself, and when I'm done, I'm going to bring it again. Tana, look guys, I just became this, honestly. And that's why I feel like, for me, anything that I'm doing, both people around me and honestly people around me and you watching me, I feel like anytime that I discover something new, I just want to put it out here or call someone call someone's attention to it, because these things needs to be in our, so that even if you're not thinking about right now, when the opportunity presents itself, you remember, you know that, okay, this is a good thing to want to consider. It's all about the money. It's all about the moolah. It's all about money. You need to actually, and of course, getting the money the right way. And this video is not for everybody. If your aim is not to get a good job or earn well, then of course just skip. It's not for everybody. There are other times I talk about other kind of jobs. If you're looking into becoming a professional, you also want to be building experience in something that feels like a career, like there's a career path here. There are certain jobs that you get in this country that there's no career path, and that is the truth. You are just doing it to pay your bills. There's no career. You can't even see yourself do it in the next 5 years. You can't. Okay. And before you say I'm the type, I don't want to work for anybody. That one is another topic. Let me just leave that one. It's another topic for another day. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye for now.